Good day, rambunctious runners. I'm Unsilent, and we're on the air with more Need for Speed The Run. It's Part 3, Stage 3, Death Valley. That's where The Undertaker is from. Now, don't ever ask The Undertaker about his bike trip through Death Valley with The Big Show. That might be one of the worst promos in wrestling history.
Or you won't make it to Vegas in the top 150. Oh, and Jack?
Yeah.
No casinos.
Never gonna cross my mind.
Is that how he ended up in trouble with the Mafia? If this is your first time here, watching Need for Speed The Run, it's a cross-country race from San Francisco to New York. Winner takes $25 million. There we go. It's not that much. Not that exciting. Jack has been staked in the run by his friend Sam, played by Christina Hendricks, on the car there, or the little dash screen there in your Nissan GTR here. There we go. As he's dodging traffic, we'll dodge as well. As everybody's, I guess, going off to the right and onto the gravel here. Is well packed, though. There we go, catch it back in, swing it around. But, while it's a winner-take-all race, apparently, if you don't make it to Vegas in the top 150, you're out before you've crossed halfway point of the country. Now we're gonna have to try and find a nice little trick to get by some of these guys here, under braking. Well, that guy just took himself out of the running. I think that might have been an old Cobra, which is what we started in, was a Shelby Super Snake. Shelby making the Cobra. There we go. I did not think the car was going to come around quickly enough in time. We'll take this shortcut here. Hammer down. Passing one car, two cars. We'll hammer him home. The Camaro. New Camaro. Is that R8 gives us a little bump. How are we doing for time? 4 kilometers to go. 2.5 miles for those of you on Imperial units. You know, we haven't run into any cops since, where were we? In San Francisco. So it's starting to concern me. It's like, alright, when does the Rozzers get involved? That was... Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a dirty pass when he was bumped out of the way by the R8. So we go around the R8, who was blocked by the Shell fuel truck. Now all of a sudden, inexplicably, we're going to get a good run on everyone here as we close in on the finish. 326 down the hill. We'll bump one cleanly past the other. And just in the nick of time, cross the line in P1. There we go. We need to make up 12 more positions between now and the time we reach Las Vegas. But we found a new driver level, and new driver levels do unlock us some things occasionally helpful. So what does level 6 get us? The Cop Eliminator XP unlocked. You can now earn XP while in police pursuits, include cop takedowns, damaging police roadblocks, and ramming police roadblocks. Is this a hint that we're about to run into the fuzz? Only 4,300 kilometers left to go as we battle through the dust storm. And this is one of those battle races from the looks of it. So we'll try and slipstream in behind the old whatever this is, the old Charger. Man, this is... Oh, where do you find all that speed in this Charger? I don't know if we're gonna... Oh, that hurt. We had to rough him up a little bit to get there. We'll take the win rather than the gas station, though. Not that I am in any rush to switch out of the GTR. I'm liking the GTR. Not that I had any problem with the Mustang until I changed it. As we'll slipstream up onto the back of BMW. Oh, that was dirty on my part, but that'll... You know what? We edged him into the oncoming transport, but, you know, when you're trying to win $25 million, I think everything's fair game. And considering the Mafia is going to kill me if I don't, if I don't win this thing, then perhaps, you know, everything short of homicide is probably fair. Oh, there was a shortcut there. I did not realize it. Not that it matters. Because we won that segment as we go on to our final segment of the battle race here. I think these moves were called battle race. Oh, we finally found something that almost resembles a dust storm. So we are, what, 1.5 off and closing in quickly on the next car in front. Which appears to be another Lotus. As I close in up on it. Yep, definitely a Lotus. We'll go into the passing lane. Man, that thing's got some speed for a Lotus. We'll just dump all the nitrous in here, hold the lead, cut him off. And there we go, cross the line. Man, that thing had some get up and go in it for a Lotus. Like, Lotuses, stock, do not... Man, those shadows are definitely flickering quite a bit in the background. Can we turn them off? Yeah, Lotuses don't have a lot of power stock, so that must have been hella tuned in order to get it to, you know, outrun me in a straight line in a Nissan GTR. On to the next one. We've crossed out of California and into Nevada on the old Spanish Trail. It's a position battling race or whatever it's called. It's a race. Uh-oh. It's the police. What's a Code 3 pursuit? It's taken him a while to... Hey, you rammed me. Don't even think about bitching back to HQ that I rammed you. And he's gonna brake check me, or is... Yeah, he did try to brake check me. I was right. Now, these guys have been held up by civilian traffic. So, now, man, he just, like, he found some get up and go. Like, these guys just kind of come and go as they damn well please. Well, if you guys weren't so goddamn homicidal, I think I got him there. Oh, man. That's not gone. Can we just hit the reset on this one? Yeah. Just pinballing around like that. Not the best way to make up positions. There we go. Now, we'll... Oh, what now? What are you going to try that's new? Like, you realize that there are guys going faster than me, right? Yeah, you think you missed, son. So we're going to just keep going, and hopefully they realize there's... I'm about to be sandwiched, aren't I? Man, we should have taken that shortcut back there. No, thanks. Oh, hey, come on now. That was... It's a clean pass, and yet I, Oh, no, I've wrecked it. Trying to take the shortcut, I seem to have wrecked it slightly. Checkers are wreckers, and that one was definitely wreckers. Alright, so now we know we gotta keep our eye open for that shortcut coming up there, up there, up there, and take it. So there we go. That's gonna help us a little bit. We just have to be very careful. Whoa!
went airborne. He's out of control.
I'm inclined to disagree, but I'm also driving, so I'm... How are you guys on top of me still? Now our next opponent is 25 seconds. That worked. 20 seconds in front of us. How the hell are we gonna catch him? We've lost that much time in the... Am I really that slow? Is everyone's just going by me? Man. It's like I'm just standing still on the side of the road. Oh, wait. There's something coming up on the... I think I killed him. Alright. So, I've got 2 seconds and 2 kilometers to do it in. So we gotta catch up these guys. Now we'll try and duck into the slipstream underneath him. Alright. 7/10 of a kilometer left to go. We've gotten by the hatchback. Around him. Let's just dump all the nitrous to the line, and there we go. A nice little help from the AI in stopping everyone at, or most everyone, at the roadblock there, so I was able to catch the cars that were 20 seconds in front. Not too convenient now, is it? That was well deserved at that point, yeah. Thank you, game. Nikki and Mila come from very different worlds. After losing her mother, Nikki spent most of her time in the garage where her father worked as the mechanic for Mila's wealthy family, and they became inseparable. Nikki and Mila are in the run to enjoy a life of luxury together. Now, you might recognize Nikki and Mila. They are SI swimsuit models Irina Shayk and Chrissy Teigen. Now, there was some deal that was struck between Need for Speed and EA that included 2 of their models, Irina and Chrissy, ending up in Need for Speed The Run as characters. Or in this case, I guess, boss characters. There's also some special packages that you could get, where you could get I think it was a 6-month subscription to SI, along with the game, and I'm pretty sure it may have included some swimsuit edition bonuses as well. They're really taking the opportunity to show off some of their Frostbite 2 assets. And you...
Jack, get back in the race.
Pat on the ass, obviously animated by a fella. Now we're gonna chase down these Nissan 350Zs with our Nissan GTR. It's a rival race. Occasionally you will meet rivals who are more advanced and more aggressive drivers. Beat the rival to the finish. Defeating some rivals will earn you the keys to their car. So what you're telling me is if I lose this race, I lose my ride. We're racing for pinks. Here on the freeway in... By the way, we were just in a gas station. We didn't get an opportunity to change our car. So of course my game crashes right before we get to the... What I can only assume is because there's 150 and 143 ahead. What I can only assume is the final race of this stage. Well, somebody took out a light pole there. Well, they'd say it was dirty. I'm going to debate that, but... We missed that shortcut, but it might have been for the best. It does get a little twisty at the end. Oh, come on. Elimination race, get to 150th. We are at P150 right now. We'll get a dirty pass for that, of course. I'm assuming this is the convention center. I know they've got... They must have some big convention center in Las Vegas, because they have the Consumer Electronics Show. They have, what is it, SEMA? It's a performance car show. we'll dump that all so we can get back up to speed pretty quick. Every time I cross a checkpoint, it reminds me, get to 150th. But seeing as I've got to finish first of 3 cars in this, and it'll get me to 149th. Oh, there we go. Held that one just. Ah, nuts. Do you guys really have to come in and cramp my fun? Oh, come on. Now you had to use me as a brake there, son. That was dirty. Michael Schumacher would like a word with you because he'd like to trade tactics. Honestly. These guys are dirty drivers. They complain about my passes. Oh, we gotta dump the boost. Alright, there we go.
Stay focused, Jack. Now we have to get to Chicago in the top 50.
I'm just getting warmed up.
And they don't give you any time to rest in this. It's, alright, here's your first... Before you get like a quarter of the way across the country, you've got to get to position 150. Now you've got to make another 100 positions up by the time you get to Chicago. Why Chicago, not Detroit? I don't know, because Detroit would make sense. Because Detroit is a car town. You shouldn't... We have Detroit as like one of the highlight spots along the way. I get Las Vegas, you know, the Strip. Not that we were particularly close to it. But the Strip at night and the lights and whatnot, you know, I could see that being an important piece of the equation, you know, like big set piece for the game. But in this instance, you know, I haven't seen it yet, unless, you know, you gotta race your way out of Vegas in the next stage. I guess we'll find that out next time on Need for Speed the Run. I was about to call this Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. No, that definitely not. Very, very different. Although, probably just as equally as buggy. At least when you compare the initial releases, considering how often this game has crashed on me. But anyway, that's it for Need for Speed the Run. I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on Air. And that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. Don't forget you can check out more Need for Speed the Run in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below. And more videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.